Hey everyone, it's Angela with FoodStorageAndSurvival.com, and today I've got one of my favorite little cheap preparedness tools, and I want to share it with you because some folks don't know what it is. Now I know some of you might, but if you are storing food in buckets, especially if you are storing food in buckets and you are not using the Gamma Seal lids like I've showed in my other videos, then you are going to want one of these tools. Okay, it only costs you between probably $2.50 and $5, and completely, absolutely invaluable if you are storing food in buckets. And this is the tool. It's called a bucket opener. Sometimes it's called a bucket wrench. It'll have a different names in different places depending on who's selling it. Okay, but the idea with the bucket opener is that this little ridge here goes underneath the lips on the edge of your bucket, and this part rests on the top so that you're able to pry your bucket open without using your fingers and breaking your fingernails. Now I know you men really probably aren't concerned about that, but it could hurt, okay? I don't like breaking a nail on a bucket when I can get it open so much easier. When buckets are stored in a cool place, they also get hard to open. Okay, so they're more difficult because the plastic is less flexible when it's cold. And so the bucket tool is especially nice in the wintertime, or if you've got a nice cool storage area, to be able to get your buckets open easy. All right, so here's how it works. Remember I said this little lip here, this part's going to go underneath the bucket lip. And you want to center it. You got your notches in your bucket. Now this is a bucket that's been opened a few times, so it doesn't have the tear strip on it anymore. If this was a fresh bucket, we'd have to tear that tear strip off, and then we'd be able to get to our little, I don't know what you call them, wings, I guess. Okay, so you can see this really good. I'm going to take that and hook it underneath, right in the middle of that wing. See how you're kind of in between the two notches? And then just use your muscles and pry it up. All right, you can continue that process all the way around your bucket. Okay, you get to the last one, you don't really have to pry it off. Your lid will usually just pop off by then. Okay, easy, easy. That's how you can get a lid off super fast with the bucket opener tool. Now to get your lid back on, we're going to do it the same way we put the Gamma Seal lids back on. If you've watched that video, you know what I'm up to. I got to move my camera back just a bit. All right. To get your bucket lid on, you could pound it on with a rubber mallet, but I'm going to stand on it and stomp on it. Okay, so you stand, you stomp around the edges. Alright, bucket lid's back on. There you go. So, like I said, about $2.50, maybe $5, maybe a little more if you get it, and you got to pay shipping on it. But totally worth getting one of these if you're storing food in buckets. Makes it so much easier to get your bucket lids off. Alright, that's it for today. Thanks for joining me. You can catch more preparedness fun on my blog, FoodStorageAndSurvival.com. Thanks.